Back to Narrowway Homestead. It's springtime and we're really busy doing projects. My YouTube account isn't big enough to attract any sponsors yet. Well, except for these sponsors, we've got Narrowway Homestead coffee and beard oils, all available at narrowwayhomestead.com. Yes, I am sponsoring my own channel until I get other sponsors. Anyway, getting back to it, we've got all kinds of projects going on. We have a mini excavator that we shared a rental with my neighbor on. Last year I dug a ditch all the way from that building all the way over here and brought water to the outdoor kitchen. And now I'm extending this water and some electric over to the duck coop. And right over here to the outhouse, which isn't there yet. But I spent some time on the machine and got a nice 6-foot hole dug right here. The pond that was dug last year by Cutting Edge for us is about 1,000 feet through the woods that way and about 300 foot down in elevation. So the ducks really haven't been able to take advantage of that because they're kind of wanting to stick at home. And I don't want them down there with all the predators and everything else because their coop's up here, everything's just being watched and monitored up here, so it's just better for them to stay here. So, all that being said, zoom out a little bit. While the mini excavator was here, I started digging a pond. And I don't know if YouTube's like this or not, but man, over on TikTok, whenever I post about a pond at all, the first pond that got dug, they insisted it'll never hold water. So I'm gonna be having all those comments all over again. But when I first dug it, I wasn't really sure whether or not it was gonna hold water or not myself. And you know, of course, I'm not actually sure. This one doesn't have as much supply feeding it. But upon further inspection of all the dirt, we've got gray clay, which is definitely a clay. We've got some really neat layers. We've got red clay, purple clay, and we do have some gravelly, sandy type soil, which was kind of at the bottom when I was digging, so I was really concerned about that at first. But going a little bit further, found more red clay. So seeing the way it packs with the skid loader driving over it really makes me feel confident. This bank here was actually mostly natural, so I did build up a little bit, but most of it's been here compacted and settled for a while. I did add this tiny little section right here, and yeah, we're having a beer together, guys, at least if you guys are with me. But yeah, it's I think it's gonna do really well. And right here we've got, first of all, Minion, who hangs out with me everywhere. But the outdoor kitchen's right here. The fill for the hot tub is right there, which I haven't used yet this year. But more importantly than that, all the overflow has now been piped down over here. This is also my first flush diverter, if you've seen my water collection videos. But most of the time it'll be used as a bypass, and it'll just pour out right here and help me get a little extra water into the pond, as well as that whole hillside up there. So renting the mini excavator, got a friend over here who has a skid loader. He's leaving it here for me for a few weeks, which is really, really sweet. Be able to groom some four-wheel trails, do some culverts. Although some of that I'm gonna do with the mini excavator. But I kind of feel bad I've not been doing a lot of YouTube videos. But the thing is, whenever I've got good stuff to film, I'm busy. So this is kind of your crash course spring update. And there's a whole lot more because I've pointed out that duck coop. That duck coop didn't exist in any other video, so I haven't even done a video on that yet. But I'm gonna get around to it. Probably when I get some water and plumbing and electrical and it's a finished product, you guys will get to see how I put it all together. The way all these utilities is gonna work is I run the water and electric from here. I'm also going to extend the drain, and I'm going to run the drain over to the pond, being very mindful of what goes down the drain, and it'll be part of a gray water system, a pond. You can actually use 3 ponds to really filter it out. I'm going to start with 1 pond and look at some other options, and we don't run that much stuff down there besides a little bit of dish soap anyway. So got some ideas for that. That's going to just kind of be an upgrade from just dumping it down the hill at the moment. So got future plans for that. But water and electric going to the outhouse. I want to put a bidet in there, and of course have a regular light switch. It's going to be the most modern outhouse ever. Probably be building it out of slab wood from the sawmill, at least partially. And this trench over here to the duck coop, I'm actually going to be running electric wire all the way around here to electrify it against predators. So I've got an electric fence set up, and it'll be nice to have water right there. Plus that water will be used to water the garden over here. Hopefully before it rains I can get all the electrical and plumbing done, and because this clay, it's springtime and this clay is going to turn into a soupy mess. And I'm sure it will partially before I get completely done, but the more I get done down in the trench before that happens, the better. Speaking of the garden, it's gotten expanded out and it's being worked on. Got some garlic in there. Nothing else really at the moment, other than some ducks way over there. Those are our ducklings, they're khaki Campbells. Have 3 of them. Gonna try them out for a while and see how that works. But yeah, endless projects. Gotta put a gate in the garden because it'd be really nice to be able to get in there and all that. Temporary 4-wheeler, garage that got put up recently, and a greenhouse. This is just one of those pop-up greenhouses. Getting buzzed by bees. Cool. But I'll have to do a fully updated tour on everything that's in here. But everything's opened up. It's 100 degrees in here right now. It's 86 or so, I believe, is the high for today. I'll keep an eye on this to make sure it doesn't get too warm, but seems to do pretty good. I don't even know exactly what all the plants are that are in here, but I will be doing a video on all that. So probably during planting. But yeah, just wanted to catch you guys all up on what's happening with the homestead, what we're doing. Minion. Excuse me, Minion. You're not eating any garden plants, are you? Minion. Good boy. Can you end the video for me? Can you say something or do something cute? Minion. Hi. Okay, Minion's not ending the video for me, but thanks for watching. If you're not already, please subscribe to the channel, hit that like button, leave me a comment, and if you would, check out narrowwayhomestead.com. Got all kinds of products there, and all that is helping support the homestead. So appreciate your time, and we will get back to some more content soon.